Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back to Giant Clinicals. Today we're going to be discussing about antidiuretic hormone, which is also called as vasopressin. So it basically depends on V1 and V2 receptors. So the ones that are actually present on the blood vessels help with the process of vasopressin, which means that the blood vessel is going to constrict, and the ones that actually act on the kidneys, especially it's going to act on distal convoluted tubules alongside with that collecting ducts, the principal cell of the collecting duct. So it is synthesized in hypothalamus mainly by supraoptic and then paraventricular nuclei. It is stored in hypothalamus and then it is released with the help of a protein called neurophysin, which is going to release them in the pituitary gland, posterior pituitary gland. It regulates the blood pressure. V1 receptors are present on the blood vessels and V2 receptors are present on the kidney, which helps with the osmolarity regulation. ADH decreases serum osmolality and increases urine osmolality. So ADH, what it actually does is, osmolality over here basically refers to the solute part. Okay, this means that serum osmolality means that a lot of ADH acts on the duct, that is distal convoluted tubule and the collecting tubules. Now imagine this being your serum and it has a lot of salt, right? Now when the water is going to be reabsorbed here, this means that now this solute isn't concentrated anymore. It has diluted because of the water, and the urine is going to be much more much more concentrated, because a lot of water entered from this duct into the serum, and now the urine that is going to be produced is going to be a lot more concentrated, because the water which was supposed to be present in urine has now been reabsorbed. It is regulated with the help of aquaporin channels, which are inserted in the principal cells of renal collecting duct. So the channels names are the aquaporin channel. You must be aware of these. ADH level decrease in central diabetes insipidus. So diabetes insipidus is of two types: central and nephrogenic. Central basically means that these are not being produced. So we can just give ADH analog, that is desmopressin, which helps with the treatment of central diabetes insipidus. Okay, now it also helps with the nocturnal enuresis, but what happens with the nephrogenic is that the receptors that are present on the kidney are non-responsive to the V2 receptors. So there's mutation in the D1 V2 receptors. Vasopressin is also potent vasopressor that can be used to increase the organ perfusion in the septic shock. So it is a high yield concept here. Let me just remove this by the way. So we have vasopressin is also a potent vasopressor that can be used to increase organ perfusion in septic shock. Primary regulation is going to be the plasma osmolality and then hypovolemia.